Holy crap, my thumb. Okay. We are moving on to Phase 2 of Prime. We don't have a ton of energy. Yes, I decided to pick this back up several hours later, deciding that I couldn't let this game win. It is nearly 6 a.m. I ended the stream sometime close to 11, I think. And you can probably tell that I was in a quite foul mood at the end of that stream for a variety of reasons. In fact, right now I'm probably in an even less savory mood for various other reasons. So yeah, this phase is particularly easy, especially compared to the last one, which I guess I way underestimate Prime Part 1 because, wow. I very much did get sideswept by that sheer variety of attacks. And so Prime should be going invisible to all but the X-ray at this point, and I am hitting the wrong set of buttons. Excellent. So this is just dodge things for a while. Yes, I was not in a great mood, despite that amazing, and I do have to emphasize that Meta Ridley fight was absolutely off the wall. I don't know any real way to manipulate Meta Ridley or like any speed tricks aside from just boost ball into his toe when he's on the ground in the first phase, and that will basically cut you straight to the second, which I don't know why that is a thing. It is not a thing in all versions of the game. I kind of wonder if it was like a dev thing that was accidentally left in. But I was not in a particularly great mood because, you know, I already was having the expectations of this boss was going to suck because only 10% defense. The suit boosts in this game are pretty weak, really, in terms of defense. Only 8 energy tanks, you know, all of this, and still being kind of upset for the fact that I now have to either end prematurely any streams through the regular story content of Grand Order, or replay through the game up to that point on a new file, because while I was transferring my stream file and my main file between my not very good tablet and my Android emulator, which is of course on the PC, so is significantly a stronger piece of equipment, I somehow managed to make my file, I somehow managed to make my stream file inaccessible, basically. It's doing a thing where it's assuming that it is currently in use on another device, which is absolutely impossible for reasons of, well, it's been temporarily overwritten on, well, not so temporarily as we found out now. It's been overwritten on BlueStacks, and so I'm at a bit of a loss there as to what I'm going to do for that. Anyway, this boss is boring, so I haven't really been talking about it too much, sorry. For anyone who doesn't know anything about it. And you can see that thanks in no small part to the amount of free health that we get at the start of this fight, we ended that fight with nothing of any real worth to our names, and we are just turning Metroid Prime into horrible jellyfish creature paste. So, yes, again, apologies for the rage. I try not to be, you know, like a rage streamer. I don't find that sort of thing fun to watch, so I don't want to do that as a performance thing. But I genuinely was, you know, just kind of not in a great mood, and I have done some other things in the past couple hours that have also made me pretty salty for other reasons, so as I say, I may be even less, you know, even less of a good mood right now, but regardless, oh my god, I was going to be so mad if those things didn't get vaporized. If they didn't get mesmerized, as it were. And there we go. Final boss over. Total in-game time is going to be, I think, just short of 3 hours, although clearly we were at it for a grand total of something like 4, maybe closer to 4.5. Let me check my video file. I don't have to watch this. I know how it ends. I've played this game like a trillion times before. Details, 3 hours, 41 minutes. And there was probably a little over 20 minutes of footage that you did not see of me trying once again to get up to up through Impact Crater in good health. I failed that a few times. I failed the boss twice. Did I fail the boss twice? No, I failed the boss once. Pardon me. So I would say maybe up to 25 minutes extra, plus the 15 minutes of this video is going to be adding up to a grand total of about 4 hours, 20 minutes. But yes, there is indeed Metroid Prime Randomizer Seed number 3. Not quite a one and done, because I'm just, I guess, not that good at the game in terms of dodging attacks. You probably noticed me absolutely whiffing a few dodges during Prime Phase 1, which, you know, they were all pretty embarrassing, I assure you. How do I speed up here? Oh, might help if I'm clicked into the window. I am, though. Okay, yeah, it's down on the control stick. I'm curious as to where the other suit upgrades were. Although, I will just say, interesting seed. I didn't have to go to Phazon Mines, which is always good. I didn't have to fight, like, most of the major bosses. And yes, at some point I believe that I will be doing more of these, but with Skip Impact Crater set, because it's not particularly a useful endeavor in a lot of ways. Elite Quarters. Okay, that is in Phazon Mines, and the various suit was in the Tower Chamber, which is the room off of where you get the Wave Buster normally, I believe. And Wave Buster was in Elite Research, so I'm pretty sure that's for killing the Phazon Elite. Ice Spreader was in Gravity Chamber. That would have made my life a trillion times easier, because, as you probably noticed, the great way to deal with Prime 1 in Ice Beam form is either to use the Ice Spreader, or you have to get in incredibly close in order to make sure your shots don't get reflected. And it's just not a good scene. Okay, so, yes, it's coming up to 6 in the morning now. I am going to, once and for all, hit the hay. 60% in-game time, 3 hours. I feel okay about that one. I don't feel too great about the just absolutely shitty behavior I showed on stream at the end of that. So, yes, sincere apologies. I will just try to, you know, do better in future, I guess. Yeah, see you on Monday for more Shanghai EXE.